Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on 790 The Bet. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. Appreciate Frank Barton sitting in with us by phone as he tries to overcome a battle with the pollen and his coughing and everything, but he survived that. Great interview with Byron South talking about coyote hunting and Mojo Outdoors, about their new turkey outfitting and new turkey giveaway, and also talking to Mike Hanley of the Buckmasters Whitetail Trophy Regular. We're going to switch gears now. A big event is coming up next week. We wanted to have at least a couple of guests on this week's show because it is Major League Fishing's Red Crest 2022 presented by Costa Sunglasses and the Bass Pro Tour Championship. It's set for Tulsa and Grand Lakes, the Cherokees next week, March 23rd through 27th. That's Wednesday through Sunday, to crown professional bass fishing's newest world champion. And we've got a guy on with us right now who can't wait to talk about it. And we got a guy on with us right now that can't wait to hear what this guy's going to say about it. And, of course, this is our man Ron Wong. He is up at Dale Hollow Lake for Brush Piles TV media event. Ron's everywhere. And I think there should be 3 or 4. Well, there are a lot of Wongs in the world, but we only got one. But
I sure wish I could clone myself.
Yeah, no,
Dustin. I sure want to go see.
You want to go to Tulsa?
I want to go to the Red Crest Cup, but I can't.
Well, let's talk.
Because you know what?
What?
I would love to see a repeat of the Red Crest Cup.
Well, you would. Well, why don't we talk to a man that would like to hear that to himself? Because we've got Dustin Connell on the line with us, Red Crest competitor coming off a big win, and it's good to have Dustin on. Good morning, Dustin.
Morning, guys. I appreciate you having me.
Thank you, buddy. We love to have you on, and I know we're going to get you in and get the old man after you. But
there you go.
Let's talk about this event. And you're coming off pretty good event yourself. So talk about what does that do for you to be able to enter this event after what just happened to you, picking up a little pocket change and things.
Yes, sir. We just got done with Stage 3 on Smith Lake, and very fortunate to get the win there and get some momentum coming into Red Crest there in Tulsa. So it's been a good past couple of weeks, and I'm hoping next week is going to be a good one as well.
Well, Ron, you know that Dustin is in there with on a hot streak after coming off a $100,000 win, a $300,000 win, and you don't know how many cousins you got, Dustin. I mean,
that's exactly right. I'll put my phone on silent.
Yeah, Ron's trying to say, he's your cousin too. But
there you
go. Ask him,
Dustin.
Ask him a question.
Dustin, you just came off of a win there on the Coosa River, and that was a rising river. All kinds of nasty weather, winter weather and everything else.
Yeah.
And you had to make decisions every day. Tell our listeners going into the second and final, or the whatever it was, the day before the final day and the final day, when you finally found the mother lode.
Boy, did
on the
you?
river.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went into that knockout round, and I had been looking for, a group of fish all week. And, I fished, and I started out fishing docks, and I just kind of kept that in the back of my mind, and I started using my Lowrance electronics, and I started idling, and I finally found a place, and it was down near the dam at Smith Lake, and they were generating water, and I pulled up, and I wouldn't be sad to say that there was probably 150 fish there, all spotted bass, and it was just a mother load of them.
Wow.
And I found those fish with an hour left in the day in our knockout qualifying day.
Amazing.
And that was the winning spot.
71 pounds, 2 ounces. 71 pounds, 2 ounces, 33 bass. And I like what you said. I think I ended up catching over 70 scoreable bass today. I got a little bit of bass thumb going on.
Yes, sir.
I like you said that. There was no skin left on that thumb, buddy. If you're catching that many, so you get that, and now you're coming into the big one. I mean, this is what it's all about in Major League Fishing. You guys
Yes,
are
sir.
out
Yeah.
there. You're with all the there's 41 of you guys, if I'm not mistaken, and you're coming
That's
into
right.
this event. What would it mean for you to win this one and coming off the other one? And I know you've been in the winner's circle before. Ali, I was checking this out. Ron, do you know how much this young man, how consistent this guy is? I was looking at this thing. 22 top 20s, 18 top 10s, 3 career wins. He is the man from Clanton, Alabama. So what does this mean?
Yeah.
What would it mean for you to win this thing?
You know, we got a chance to make history next week.
You
know,
sure
there-
do. Yes.
There's
Yeah.
never been a back-to-back winner in the Red Crest, and if you're not familiar with the Red Crest, that's our championship.
That's
You
your
know, that is-
championship. Yes.
And
Yeah.
that's what we all fish for. We fish hard all year to try to qualify, and the best of the best are going to be there. So, yeah, you know, just winning that tournament, that'll be a staple in your career for sure. And then being able to win 2 of them, you know, that's a huge deal. So we got an opportunity there.
You
So
got it.
I'm going to try to capitalize
Yeah.
on it and see what we can do.
Well, I know.
Well, Dustin, going into Grand Lake this time of the year,
Yeah.
next week, I think it would be pre-spawn bass, which means they're going to be pretty healthy.
That's
how
what
does
they're
that
saying.
set up for you?
Yeah, it's going to be a pre-spawn deal. There'll be a lot of fish caught on the crankbait, jerkbait, jig, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, I got a feeling that tournament is going to be a big fish deal. You know, you're not going to get a ton of bites, but if you can generate 10 bites in a day, you're going to have a big bag.
Well, I like what
Yeah.
Edwin Avers said. He said the Bass Pro Tour can be hard to predict because the catch-all-you-can format, the zeroing of the weights, it could be anywhere from 45 to 90 pounds on that final day.
Absolutely.
That's a wide variety, buddy. I mean, but it could be, right? The format is shaped. I've watched these events. I don't know how you guys do it. I mean, there's constant pressure. Talk us about the mental side of an event like this.
You know, when you're out there fishing, and it doesn't matter if you got a 10-pound lead or 20-pound lead or,
No, it
you know,
doesn't.
whatever.
Yeah.
And you can easily come back, and you can easily fall back quick because someone may roll up to the mother lode. Someone
Yes.
may get 2 or 3 big bites.
Yeah.
So you're never out of it, and that's the factor I like about it. It gives me a chance to run around and try to find a really good spot. And in that tournament, I mean, Grand Lake's got big giant fish. I mean,
Ooh,
there's
does
6-7 pound fish there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's a ton of 3 to 4 or 5 pound fish there, and if someone may only get 7 bites in a day, but they may have 30 pounds,
Wow.
you know.
Wow.
So, yeah, that big fish factor is going to play, and someone may catch
Yeah.
20 big ones.
Justin, it has everything to do with establishing a pattern, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Not specifically a spot on Grand Lake for this time of year, but establishing a pattern. That's the most important thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think getting a pattern going, whether it's on a jerkbait or, you know, on brush piles or fishing certain docks and figuring out what section of the lake is the best. There's normally one section that's really, really good, and you'll see some of the leaders out of there. So just got to figure out that section of the lake where they're biting and get after it.
Well, I think, and again, we're talking to Dustin Connell. He is a Red Crest competitor. He knows a little bit about the Red Crest himself as he's talking about no one's ever won it back-to-back, but at the same time, everybody starts out even it's made for a TV event, folks. If you have not watched this, and Ron will verify this, Dustin will say it too, this is a TV event that you'll be able to watch later on, July 2nd and 9th, the Discovery Channel. Of course, they're going to have live MLF Now broadcast team. Our good friends Chad McGee, Marty Stone, and JT Kinney. They're going to be breaking it down. So what's it like as a competitor when you know you're one of 41 and you know that any minute you can be at the top, any minute you can be on the bottom? What goes through your mind during this stage? And that camera's on you, buddy. It never leaves you. So talk about that.
There's a lot of pressure on you. You know, you know the score.
Yes.
Yeah, you know the score. You know what the guys behind you and above you have, and it makes you make some decisions real quick. You know, if I'm 6 pounds out, I know I need to go find something really good. You know, so that pressure is a big deal, and it adds on to it that there's $300,000 on the line this next tournament. So that's a big factor on your mind too.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's on Victoria's mind too, right? I mean,
yes, sir. We out there to try to win it.
You're out there to win it, and as Ron always says, we got just a second. Ron, tell him we want to know what kind of sponsors. Give us some of your sponsors, guy.
Well, right.
Yeah, tell us.
Yeah, you know, I ended up, going with Guggen Baits.
Yes, you did.
They're my title sponsor this year. Guggen Baits, Guggen Squad. They've got some really cool apparel that just dropped, and it's spring apparel.
Yes.
Y'all need to check it out. Favorite rods, Triton Boats, Real Free Fishing, Mercury Power Pole. You know, the list goes on. And
how about that Lowrance too? I mean, you got to have
yes,
that.
Sir. The last 2 wins that I've had, I've been using my Lowrance electronics, and that's a big factor. And anything I can do to try to catch more fish. I was telling my buddy earlier, I'm actually on the lake right now. We're looking at them.
I thought you would be. Yeah.
So those Lowrance electronics, they actually, they help me catch way more fish and bigger fish. So that's a big factor too.
Well, the thing about it, before we let you go, go out. If you win this tournament, you will become an exclusive member of a company in bass fishing. Dustin, I don't know if you realize that, but you will be in the $1 Million Club, buddy. So
I know it, man. That's a huge pinnacle.
That's a huge pinnacle. It sure is. But we wish you success. We hope to talk to you again in a couple of weeks. How about that?
Sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. We shall see. I'm gonna get after it, and I appreciate you guys having me, and I'm really looking forward to it. You guys can tune in at MajorLeagueFishing.com and watch all the action.
We will. Thank you, man. Have a great one. Be careful. Safe trip.
Thank you.
Let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Be right back.